Welcome. Today we are going to chat about the ghosts of infomercials past, because nothing quite straddles that fine line between genius and terrible like really cringy infomercial products. You're listening to Open Here, a podcast produced by PACTV. I'm Tiff Phillips. Let's get started. Hi, friends. Hope all is well and wonderful. I'm joined here by my friend Melissa, who's also our floor director. She's going to be my Robin Givens to my Howard Stern, if you know what I mean. Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Tiff.
So are you ready to chat about infomercials?
Oh, my gosh.
So what should we start with first?
Let's go with the Shamwow.
The Shamwow!
Shamwow.
Shamwow, was a cloth, right? So it just dries and wets and
It was
whatever.
the ultimate cleaning thing. It would clean everything. It would clean your counters. It could clean your ovens. It could clean your stove. It could clean your sink. And it would hold like gallons of water.
Like you could put it in a pool and it would just soak up all the water.
Yeah, but I don't know how you would bring it out.
Ooh. Giant hands.
I mean, I know. Practicality, that's what I do. I have kids. What do you do with that?
Yeah. So the guy who did Shamwow, like the Shamwow commercials, got into some serious trouble.
I heard, because all of a sudden he was gone.
Yeah. So he got into a fist fight with this prostitute. They called her the cannibal prostitute. I'm not making this up.
And why does this not surprise me?
No, because there's stuff that I know that people shouldn't know. And I guess she bit his tongue and wouldn't let go. I know. This is crazy. But
and that's the world of infomercials. Would we expect anything less from Shamwow or any products like this?
It always seems like these guys get themselves into trouble. Either they're all dead or they're arrested. What's the deal?
It's all sketchy.
Yeah.
I mean, infomercials as a whole, they're kind of sketchy.
So sketchy.
I mean, and it used to be that was the precursor to the shopping channels like QVC and HSN. You had the infomercials, so you would sit there in the middle of the night because you had nothing else going on and you're up. What are you going to do?
Man, I listened to some crazy amounts of infomercials when I was a kid, just always on. There was some really good ones. The other one was with the shake weight.
Was that the one that went and 10 pounds would just melt off?
I mean, let's admit that it's slightly X-rated, just a little bit. Like South Park did a whole thing on it, a whole episode about the shake weight.
Of course they did.
It's rough. And actually, it was not good for you at all. At all.
Well, I can't imagine that you're going to get legit health benefits out of this. I mean, you're just shaking it like a cocktail shaker.
Right. So for those of you who don't know, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Yep. It's actually a weight that pulses, you put batteries in it and it shakes and kind of pulses your muscles. But the problem is that your body's not supposed to move in certain kinds of ways. So it causes muscle spasms, which doesn't sound that healthy.
My back hurts.
It's because I shake-wagged it.
Well, it goes to that whole, the ease of exercise is not easy.
Yeah.
It should not be easy.
No.
It's, and it's going to hurt. Sorry.
Right.
This is why so many don't do it. But to make it you just sit there and you hold it, it doesn't work, folks. Come on.
You know what else? The Hair Club for Men commercials. Do you remember those?
Gosh, yes.
So it was just a bunch of middle-aged dudes, because it was targeted towards white middle-aged cis men. It was always this. And it would just be their wives just running their fingers through their hair. This guy swimming and his hair is just his locks are everywhere. But the hair never looked realistic.
Well, and if you go back, to the 80s and 90s, hair was everything.
True.
I mean, hair was big.
Right.
Hair was full. It was there. It was bigger than the person. And so you had to have a full head of hair to project that virile masculine self that everyone's attracted to.
Bald guys get no love. They don't. It's so sad. My favorite were the before and after pictures, just
with the scalp shots?
The scalp shots were amazing. And so shiny.
Well, they're real, Tiff.
Yeah. Hair Club actually is still around today, but they do it for everyone now, so it's just called Hair Club. And the guy that used to say, I'm not just the president, I'm always I'm the client, whatever it is, he passed away.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Now I feel bad.
I do feel bad, but, his legacy, it lives on.
At 3 a.m. on a Sunday morning.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And we're going to go back to X-rated products.
Because that's what we're all about, folks.
Let's talk about the Thigh Master, Suzanne Summers.
All right. Okay. And because from her portrayal, from the Three's Company show, she never really got out of that.
Right.
And she just kept going down that avenue of Thigh Master and everything else.
Can we all agree that Suzanne Summers is a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
I think we kind of have to.
We have to. So she basically now, her goal is to become super young. She never wants to die. I think she said she wanted to live until the age of 125. So
why?
You know what she does, though? She gets
I don't know if I want to know, Tiff.
You should know this. She's like a vampire. Basically, she gets blood transfusions, like plasma transfusions from younger people. So basically, she's just bathing in the blood.
So you're living off the younger generation, like literally.
I wonder if it has to be like virgin blood. Is there like rules to this?
How do you test? Okay, we're not going to go there.
But yeah, so did the Thigh Master work is the question.
You hear the claims. They have the claims in the infomercials. It worked for me. I don't know anyone who got it.
Well, I looked up a scientific study and no, they do not work. They
Shocking.
actually will, it will make it appear that your muscles are getting bigger, but it doesn't actually build strength. So you're basically getting like fake muscles. I read about this guy who tried it for a day and wrote about his experience. And it was so funny. He's just like, I felt really strong for 3 days and then it went away. So I guess
it's all false. It's just like this false idea in your head. It makes you feel good for a little bit. And then like anything else, it just goes away and you're back to your normal whatever.
I'm going to take you really back.
Oh, no.
Psychic readings from Miss Cleo.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, I have to ask you, do you believe in psychics?
Okay, so I don't know. Because I believe there's something in the I believe there is a thin veil between this world and another world. I mean, my cousin and I years ago went up to Salem once. And we got our palms read. And it was just kind of, and I was always skeptical about that. And it was kind of creepy, like what the person said. And because it was all about my mom and this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, it was good, but it was kind of like, oh my God, how do you know all of this? And so I'm like, but I always believe something there, but I don't believe that you can call like an 800 number to get that information.
I think the people who want to make money from this type of stuff aren't the ones who are psychics. But yeah, I agree with you. I kind of believe that there are people who are intuitive and can kind of belong to both worlds, so to speak.
Right.
I just don't think they're on television. But Miss Cleo she didn't get in trouble. The company, the psychic readers got actually in some severe trouble. She never got arrested, but they said that she was probably the mind behind it. But I remember Miss Cleo, and yeah, she definitely used to keep me company. Like it's just sad when like all the TVs.
Did you ever call?
No. I mean, because I think I was like 14, 15. So my parents would have been so mad at me.
But that's like the prime age to try that stuff.
My Bell Atlantic bill would have been so through
Bell Atlantic. Oh my gosh. It's like going back to 9X.
Taking you back to the land of phone books.
Oh, find those yellow pages. Let your fingers do the walking. No, I don't think I ever call the numbers
the
for
Dionne
that.
Warwick Psychic Friends Network.
I forgot about her. Oh my God, and the memories are coming back, and I don't know if that's good. But then you also get like all the other things that are out. I mean, even now they're still popular, and they're like scheduled on the channel schedule for everything.
Well, now you can get you can Zoom program them. You can get like actual you can contact a psychic and they'll do it via Zoom. I'm like, how do you do it not in person? It's weird.
How do you get a read off the person?
Exactly.
I mean, I don't understand it because I would think, logical me, you need like a physical connection, like the one that's on one of the channels. It's on the Long Island Medium. It's always like in person. And you're always right. So you have to feel what's happening. I don't think you can feel the spirits across the country on Zoom.
Quite like Miss Cleo. Poor Miss Cleo. She's gone now.
Is she?
Yeah.
So they're not really like doing so well.
No.
If we look at these infomercial spokespeople.
No, we have a really poor record. Suzanne Summers is going to just outlive us all.
Yeah. Good for her. I mean, I have like an age limit that I like to get to, and then after that, I'm like, yeah, all bets are off. 125 is not that number. I'm just saying that right now. I do not need to inflict myself on others for that many years. That's a long time to do that. But now with the Shamwow guy, going back to the beginning, is he like still around? I mean, I'm assuming he's okay.
Yeah, he's doing better now. He created some other product. I think it's pretty similar to the Shamwow, but he said it like basically saved his life. That he's doing so much better now.
Well, that's good.
I mean, it's really hard to come from Cannibal Institute to I'm an entrepreneur.
And he also did the slap shop, right?
He did. He did do that. Oh, man.
Those were great. Those always, but the thing is, TV like that sticks with you. Think about it. Over the decades, we're still talking about these things.
It's effective
And I don't
marketing.
think there's anything nowadays that really relates as well that's out of that realm.
Right.
That's so outrageous and like so. And I don't know if that's because we're so used to outrageous. That's our norm.
It's so true, though. It's so true. It's like, how much more shocking can we go, you know?
Real life is shocking enough. I don't need my infomercials to be shocking.
I mean, do you think these poorly crafted infomercials were intentional? That they're like, if we can make them as cheesy as we want them to be, do you think that was their marketing plan? Or do you think it was an accidental effect?
Maybe a combination of, because they're like, okay, we have to get people's attention because they are channel surfing still.
Right.
And they didn't really have like all the other multimedia places to go to.
Right.
So it was getting your attention at, Saturday morning at 2 a.m. after SNL's over and keeping you wide awake.
Yeah.
And taking your money. Thank you very much, because that's what you want to do. But then they actually had the call. See, that's the other thing. You actually had the call.
I know.
To do that.
No Amazon was around.
No Amazon. Was everyone really functioning on the World Wide Web?
Oh my God. I know. If I have to wait for a package like more than 2 days, I get really just like antsy and frustrated.
Why are you taking the week?
I have Prime, so it's just me with my face up against the glass.
I need
just being
my
like,
Shamwow now. My kitchen is a mess. My bathroom is a mess. I need the Shamwow. And I will get the multi-package because I don't want to have to, contaminate surfaces between different rooms.
I need my Thigh Master, and I need it now. Well, Melissa, I thank you for joining me on this wonderful journey through hell.
Buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to get better.
All right. Well, that's been fun rehashing these old infomercials with you. If all you took away from this podcast today was that Suzanne Summers basically bathes in the bloods of babes to live longer, I'm okay with that. You've been listening to Open Here, a podcast produced by the local scene of Plymouth Area Community Television. PACTV is the community media provider for the Massachusetts towns of Plymouth, Pembroke, Kingston, and Duxbury. To see more of our content, visit pactv.org/thelocalscene. I'm Tiff Phillips, and I had Melissa here joining me today. Thanks for tuning in. Let's hang out again soon. Hi friends, if you like this video by The Local Scene, share the love and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe.